This past year has been super fun starting this production company. There's many ups and downs, lots of downs, a couple of ups, but we've had fun doing it. And so we just want to recap kind of what we've learned on how we started this videography company. So we live in Utah. Weather really sucks, so there's a lot of snow, but we really wanted to work on some projects to build our portfolio. And so what we did is 1 week we just reached out to a whole bunch of outdoor companies, especially because we wanted to go to southern Utah to film some spec ads for them. And we reached out to probably like 30 companies, and I think just like 3 came back to us, but we took it. So they sent us some projects, and we went to southern Utah to film some content for them. We weren't getting paid, it was out of our pocket, but we know we needed this going into the future so we can show other clients what we're capable of. And so that was a great experience. You know, when you're starting out, you have no portfolio, so you gotta do stuff for free, you gotta just make your own work so that you can show other clients. But this was super fun. You know, here's some clips from that project that we shot down in southern Utah.
We're almost done wrapping up. We're getting a couple shots with him, just jibbing around and whatnot.
You can't reach for heaven from a couch in Santa Fe. Oh no, I don't need your shelter from.
Kind of going along with that, we wanted to do a lot more like creative work. And so we reached out to some bands because we really wanted to get into the music industry, you know, music videos, concerts. And so we started off by doing some bands, their concerts. We covered that for free, but then slowly we were able to start charging just for the coverage. And, you know, it's been super fun. Those are so fun to shoot, you know, just get out, go to a concert and film it and meet great people. And so here's some of that band footage. You know, we sure did a lot of free work now that I'm thinking about it. But here's 2 examples that I think I learned quite a lot from was these 2 documentaries that we made. And I love how these turned out. So the first one is with this band called Pool House. We just really wanted to reach out to a band and do something. So we reached out to this band, I think it was on a Wednesday, right? It was on a Wednesday. And they were performing that Friday, but we really wanted to shoot a documentary with them. And so, luckily, I don't know why, but they said yes, and they had us out there. We filmed the concert, and then we filmed like interviews and kind of talked to them like a week later. And we put that into a documentary, and you can watch it right here. But it's amazing. I love it, actually. It's like a super cool experience. So, you know, we really wanted a project, and we were able to get it 2 days later. And then kind of with this firefighter documentary, it's kind of the same experience where there was a contest by Art of Documentary, AOD. They were doing like a documentary, 1-day documentary contest, and we wanted to enter it, but it was like a week away. I reached out to a family member that is a firefighter, and he got us in there a couple days later. We filmed a documentary for them, and it turned out great. You know, we didn't have a plan for it, but we just did it. We've pushed ourselves to do it. And okay, so that was a great experience. We edited it, it was finished, and then we went to upload it and realized that we read the time wrong and we missed the deadline, which I wasn't too happy about, but I also wasn't too mad because I knew we wouldn't win.
Ready for water.
And then we shot a couple other ads. This is when we started to get paid. They were able to look at our content and see that we can make good videos, so we started doing that. We had such an amazing experience to go to an orphanage in Mexico, and something that we learned here, I guess, it's about who you know. So we have a really good family friend, and he owns a charity, and we reached out to him, and he really wanted us to document his charity in Mexico, and so we did. We flew out to Mexico and filmed that. And just what I learned there is it's all about your network, because even when we were there, we met a lot of amazing people, doctors, and just all these people that are good connections to have. And then jumping forward, you know, we did those concert coverage, and that got us really good connections with our network. And we worked with this band called Del Perro to make them a music video. So, you know, it started with concert footage and then moved to a music video, and we're going to work with them in the future. So it's just really good to be easy to work with. And then just two big things that we did this year, which were really hard, were these short films. The first one that we did was this horror thriller short film called Confined. Now this was there's a whole video on this, and you can watch it here. You can watch the actual short film here. But this was, I think, the biggest learning experience for us as a production company. We rented a huge van full of gear and FX6 and cinema lenses and everything you could think of. We had it, and we didn't use about 80% of it. It turned out good, not like amazing, but. And then we filmed this short film called Color of the Moon, and we used our Sony a7S III and just our normal Sony lenses, and it turned out way better, look-wise especially. And so I think just the thing that we learned with this was that it's not about gear. Yeah, obviously gear is important. I hate when people say that gear doesn't matter at all. Gear is important. It is important to have gear that can do what you need, but it's also understanding lighting, understanding story, and just knowing those other things is so much more important than having all this fancy gear. So we learned that the hard way, but we've had fun doing it. Short films has been amazing. I think that's just a way to push ourselves to make something big. And then the last big thing was getting this studio space. It has been a nightmare, but it's also been very fun. We got this place just out of luck, honestly, and we wanted to put up a cyc wall, so that was a process in itself. Spent thousands of dollars doing so, spent thousands of dollars renovating the place, but I think it's turning out pretty cool. We're still here, as you can tell right now. I think the thing that we learned here was just don't get a studio. I think the thing that we learned here, and it might sound dumb, is just to take risks. It's been a big risk, but I think that it's going to pay off in the future. Yeah, this whole year has been a bunch of risks, a lot of free videos, a lot of time put into this business, but it's definitely worth it. I think that we're building the ground right now, and so next year we're super excited for all of our many projects. We have a lot coming up. So yeah, that was this year. I think it was super fun as a studio, as to work with all these amazing people, to learn all this stuff, to grow our skills, and just, I don't know, it's been fun. It's been hard, but wouldn't trade it. So that was this year, 2023, and 2024 is just a few days away, so we are super excited for what's to come. If you would like to watch our progress in 2024, if you're local in the area and would like to collab and work with us, just subscribe, reach out to us. We'd love to work with you. But yeah, just follow along the journey, and that's about it.